Allie here in downtown Austin, Texas for the Austin Film Festival. We're here to discuss how women are underrepresented in the film industry and what we can do to make a difference. What brought you to the festival?
To pitch my documentary.
I'm here to learn more about films.
I actually work as a freelance camera operator and director of photography.
What do you do?
I'm a writer-director.
Actor-producer.
I am a film producer here in Austin, Texas.
Do you know a lot of other women who are in film doing what you do?
Not as many as I'd like. Not as many as I'd like now.
It's mostly dudes that make films, unfortunately.
There's not a whole lot out there, but the ones, some of them that are finally starting to have their up and coming, they're extremely talented. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else that we're going to be able to check out.
Yeah, we definitely need more talented women in film. Did you guys know only 26% of writers are women?
I actually did not know that. I did not know that at all.
Did you know that only 26% of independent film writers are women?
That's awful.
Did you know that only 26% of writers are female?
No. I would think there'd be more.
I actually didn't know that. I don't know. I figured that would be at least a little bit closer to 50.
Did you know that only 26% of writers are female?
That doesn't surprise me. Just the way, when you hear facts about how women are paid in this country and then how hard it is to break into certain industries, that doesn't surprise me.
Did you know that only 37% of speaking roles are women?
That does not surprise me at all.
Yeah, that sounds about right, sadly.
What do you think about that?
It seems kind of sexist in a way.
Do you even notice that there aren't that many?
I mean, I felt like, growing up, that was just my life. I noticed there were so many films that just, could have close to, all-male cast, and they would just be considered just, a regular classic film.
More obvious that there needs to be better representation in film.
I have mixed feelings about the notion of using demeaning roles to show that women are demeaned.
And I always found it was interesting that it's whenever there's just a large female cast, it was considered a female film, and it's does it have to be?
Put women in the front, in front of the camera more with speaking roles that are not, directed towards some sort of stereotype.
It's disheartening to not see something similar to yourself in the media you consume.
To have a good film, you need to have it needs to be diverse, right? You can't just see it from or portray one demographic.
And what do you think people like you and people in film can do to make a difference, to get that representation?
Be the change. I mean, that's kind of why I got involved with, media production, because I always loved participating in, performance stuff, but I knew that I couldn't always rely on other people.
I wouldn't be sexist about who I employ or work with, because I like to keep an open mind, which I think is very important.
When you hear about an interesting project, or if a young up-and-coming writer-director producer approaches you that's female, just to embrace it with open arms and look at it and be like, yeah, I mean, you guys, everybody should have a voice.
Definitely just have found my tribe of women, but of course I do have a lot of men that I work with as well who are really awesome and love surrounding themselves with incredibly powerful women who are also making amazing things.
How did you find those guys who are that supportive of other women?
I mean, it's few and far between, but I think the smart ones.
Put yourself in other people's shoes. How do other people live their lives? And what is the struggles that they go through, and being compassionate and empathetic to those types of lifestyles, I think it's just going to naturally bring out characters that are from all different types of demographics.
Once you find those people, definitely stick with them, but also empower others. So I have definitely been given some really wonderful opportunities by women that I know, and I make sure to do the same. And so I mentor other women and help them step up as well.
What stories do you want to see told?
I would like to see the stories of women transcending through trials, and more so positivity, more positive things happening, people recognizing the power that we have within ourselves to be the change, women that are liberators.
If you could give a woman a voice, what do you think she would say?
I think they would say, hey, listen to me.
I love to see the empathetic, compassionate woman that's still strong. Like, why does niceness have to be weak? You know, then why does intelligence have to be funny? You know, I really think that's what I care most about, and that's what I hope to represent.
Or it doesn't matter what age or anything. Come out here. If this is what you want to do it, and you can do it because there's nothing that can stop you. God said you can do whatever you want, and you can.
We all have so much power with every thought and every word that we say. Unity within unities. Take the opportunities to support, unite, and be the change.
The more women we have in roles where they are leading or in positions of where they can make decisions and influence other people, we'll all be better off.
Take charge and jump into the industry. So.
Take charge. Jump in. We need more powerful, strong women.
Absolutely.
All
like
right.
you and me.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.